What is up, everybody? Of course, Nickie Booshie here, one half of the Salt Shakers, and you are tuned in to the Shakkas Den. Of course, it is Black History Month, and we are spotlighting all of amazing Black talent, but not only in the ring, also outside of the ring. And today we have a very special spotlight. Someone who, if you watch the Black Wrestling Podcast, you are pretty familiar with every Thursday night. Someone who I think is one of the most vigilant voices in the spaces because he doesn't hold back. And that, for some of us, um, like me, builds confidence to say what I need to say as well. Everybody, welcome to the Shakers Den, Matt. What's up, man?
I'm clapping for myself at some wild shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's going on. I'm happy to be here. What's up, Nick?
What's up? How's everything going?
It's going. It's a
Yeah.
it's Rumble. Well, it's after Rumble season now. Pardon me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
I
take it.
mean, listen, they know what's up. They know what's up.
Uh, so it's a very exciting it's exciting time in pro wrestling.
Absolutely.
Um, Outside of that, everything else is good.
Good. Awesome. Well, we wanted you to come be one of our Black History spotlights. So, of course, before we get into the wrestling, I want people to, get to know you a little more. Do you want to take because I have a shot. Now, are we taking shots before or
Oh boy, here you go with this shit. Let's get it
I'm
popping.
listen, I'm just trying to, know.
No, you do know this is like part of my thing. This is what I do.
Yeah, I know this is your thing, so I did not come um, unprepared.
Unprepared, but
Unprepared.
is
And it's
is your
Friday.
is
I'm
your
more of a
is
are
your
you,
system prepared though? That's what I'm saying. Like, are you prepared to? That's a no. Okay.
yes, I'm listen, I don't have to respond. Of course my shot is pink. Y'all already know what's going on.
It's all the same.
Okay,
That's what's up.
whatever.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm I'm very intrigued by you being in the space. And I can tell that you have a lot of opinions and different things when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious as far as the state of hip hop right now.
Mhm.
What is the biggest problem that you have?
I don't want to sound like the old nigga
Yeah.
because I'm an old nigga, and it's kind of hypocritical because when I was young, I was all about the what I mean the rah rah type shit. I like to hear that in my music, but as I get older and see like the influence that it has and the influence that it had on me, I see it in so many of the kids. Not necessarily when I was younger, I saw it mostly in men. Now seeing it in the women, it's the men and the women. It's like it's terrifying, to be honest with you. It just the messages is wild, and that's just coming from an old motherfucker. You know what I mean? Part of my language, but
No, you can cuss here.
being older and watching it, I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like if you do the influence that you had, you may choose your words a little bit more wisely. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think at in this time, like I had a Chuck D. This I'm dating myself now. I had a Chuck D. I had a much. That's not funny. That ain't funny. I'm dating myself now, but we had a Chuck D, and we had the alternative
Mhm.
to um I guess quote unquote gangster or hardcore rap music. We had an alternative to it. And I don't think that it's enough alternative offered or promoted or pushed, you know what I'm saying, for upliftment of the people. And I don't want to preach, but that's just I
Yeah.
think the messages need to be, you know what I mean? You got to be more responsible with the shit that you putting out there. But again, it's still kids that are doing it.
That's true. Do you think that rap beef benefits or do you think it hurts more? Especially in our community?
Beef is yo, it's wild to use this shit as entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's wild to like watch motherfuckers go. Granted, motherfuckers watch pro wrestling, they watch boxing, they watch this kind of shit. But to actually, this is like it's gladiator type shit. This is just old me talking. Like I'm like, God damn, you gonna ride, you gonna slide on the block and all this shit, kick over the candles, all that. I'm like, God damn, this is rough. I don't know. I don't know. I
Do
don't
you
know.
enjoy it more? Let me ask that then. Do you enjoy it more or do you just kind of not entertain it? Are you someone who runs to it and wants to see who's giving out what? Or do you
Nah,
just be like, whatever, let them handle their shit?
I'm not a run to iter, but I do sometimes I do get sucked in
Yeah.
by, you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, they said that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, is that what happened? You know what I'm saying? I kind of get sucked in here and there,
Yeah.
but I gotta pull myself back and like, nah, this ain't what you should be ingesting and shit. But this is old me
That's
talking.
fine.
If we look
I
back
am
20 years,
curious because I mean a lot of people would name different people as greats.
mhm.
Some past or present, whatever it may be. Is there anyone that if you had the control of deleting their discography from hip hop, would you do it? Or would you do it and who would it be first? Because
Damn, that's a rough ass.
it is, but I'm just curious.
Who would it be?
And they
Ah,
have to be someone who's considered a great, not just someone like
yeah,
you know
a
what I'm
great.
saying? Like a great, not just someone who is just putting out,
Ah,
number of bodies of work would you
a,
cancel?
a great. I want to. I'm not going to jump out the window and say Tupac. I'm not going to do that. I'm
Okay.
not going to do it. And I'm not a big Tupac fan,
Okay.
but I like he's one of the few people who had like a serious show enough message in his shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Biggie, and it's funny that you go directly to them too. I'm gonna say, does DMX count?
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. To me, he's a great to me. Enough time has passed. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
that from
yeah.
my catalog. He wouldn't make my top 5, but he's a
No,
great.
he's not. I ain't gonna take nobody out. Are you taking somebody out?
That's considered a great.
Yeah,
Um, I haven't really thought about it, but there's people that I don't necessarily am the biggest fans of. I wouldn't save their catalog if that's the
like who?
like J. Cole. I'm not the biggest.
Why?
He's just I'm gonna be honest because I can be very honest. Trina raised me in rap. I'm
Okay,
gonna, like, so that's kind of um if I'm being honest, that's kind of where it started to move for me when I started. I had no business. Let me just be honest. No
no,
business listening to. But she put out this before like certain things. She put out this album and it was not a popular album or
mhm.
by no means, but I gravitate towards more of a trap southern Atlanta,
Yeah,
artist of today are more like a little baby, a money bag. I can appreciate a J. Cole.
yeah,
He's just not someone that I gravitate towards.
I understand.
I did like him in the beginning stages,
Mhm.
and as it trickled down, there's something that we all look for in when it comes to music, no
Yeah,
matter the genre.
yeah.
And just, it just doesn't hit for me as much as now. I believe music is subjective.
No,
When
I'm
I say
waiting
this
for this shit.
person's name,
I'm waiting for this shit.
I know it's gonna get some
I'm
heat.
waiting for it. Come on.
But anything that a Sexy Red puts out.
Okay. That's what you. That's
I'm
what you
I'm fucking with it because
prefer.
at the end of the day, because I'm 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 getting a little more. And to be biased,
Hmm.
to me, females just are more um
It's more sauce on it.
it is. And when you're raunchy and when you say certain things that other people aren't gonna say, um, or on the flip side of that, when you've been through certain things that are relatable, like
Yeah.
having, like with JT, let's use her as example.
Hmm.
Someone who's been to jail, someone who got out of jail,
Hmm.
who's done certain things, and now is trying to
Get it right.
turn over the leaf
Yeah.
because she has a love for penmanship.
Yeah.
I respect penmanship, but I also am someone who I want that wretched ass, just some, you know,
So let
love
me
it.
let me ask you this. I know this spotlight. This is let's sit into a conversation.
Obviously.
So out of, let's say, the Southern greats,
Yes.
is it anyone that you would replace their catalog, or let's say delete their catalog out of the Southern great? Who would you say as the
Oh, do
Southern?
they consider okay? Because down here, like Yo Gotti,
Yeah,
that's a great
that's a
for me.
great. No, that's a
I'm
great.
gonna and if y'all consider Dolph,
That's a great.
I'm taking him out. Period. Like
Who?
a
No,
hundred
no, no. Who are
percent.
you taking who out?
Dolph. I would.
Really?
Yeah, I would because of the beef. Because I
Understood.
love rap.
Say less.
I
Understood.
love rap beef.
That's respect.
And
That's
yeah,
respect.
like I even remember back in the day when T.I. and Lil Flip, come on,
Yeah,
like that was
that was tough
like,
too. But y'all,
you know,
I'm gonna say the wild shit
Flocka
about.
could go, but
I'm
Flocka had some hits.
who?
I like him, but Southern rap can survive without certain people.
That's true. I don't. Yo, I'm gonna say I don't. The one thing I hate about Southern beef,
Okay.
Southern rap beef, is
Okay.
Southern niggas will kill you, and I'm scared. No, I swear to you.
I know.
Whenever I'm in the South,
I
I'm
know.
like, all right, let me move a little bit there, because up here you could kind of get some shit off. You could
You
say
think so?
some fly shit off up here.
Really?
Down
Maybe
there,
I
I'm
need to
like,
move there.
oh no, them niggas will kill you.
No,
And they fine.
it gets
Dicey.
I don't even know why. I think it has a lot to do with the food. I think the food is so good that we act crazy. Have you seen that episode of Boondocks where he opened up the restaurant? The
Which,
itis?
yes, 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 yes,
That's
yes,
real. That's a
yes.
real
No,
thing
it
where he
is.
put beds
Yeah.
in, and I do think, and I'm not trying to be that kind of person, but I'm just gonna say this. I do think the chemicals that are possessed in some of our foods down here, I
Mhm.
do think it makes things to be a little more rowdy. I
Let
don't
me.
think that's the only thing, but I think it's something that people probably wouldn't even think about, like what you're consuming
Yeah.
in your body, because I had to tell my people the other day, because I'm one of the biggest Southern people that a lot of people know sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm very so
Yes.
I'm a Southern Belle. I'm proud to be from Tennessee. I've lived here all my life. And I had to tell them that I was in a funk. Like I'm just fucking mad. I'm just pissed. I'm just angry.
Every day.
Not every day, but I'm on edge. Like
Okay.
a couple days I've just been on edge.
Okay.
And I just when I care about people that are in my proximity, I let them know that, because sometimes it is something that is going on, but then it's just something that I'm just mad.
Yeah.
And I do think, and I've done a lot of research and stuff like that, I do think it has a lot to do with the food. So
But what got me fucked up is it's good. It's not like you
oh,
eating bad
amazing.
food. Why the fuck are
Oh,
you angry?
like
It's
it's like pig's feet, you know what I'm saying? Neck bones, collard greens, like we gets down, baby.
that's
Chicken
a
and
fact.
dressing, like I had to explain this to someone when I went to LA. I had great time, but I did not eat as much because I'm from the South. Like there's nothing that no one can tell me about food. Like I don't. I just, I get it. People have their different. You go different places. But speaking of food, but outside of the shrimp and broccoli that your mother loves to prepare,
No, no, that's Salisbury steak. That shit was all. She was lying. Don't.
she
No, that's a lie.
said she clearly said shrimp
That's a
and
lie. No,
okay,
that's a lie.
okay.
Straight up and down.
Is
It's
the Salisbury steak your favorite dish, or do you have
hell
another?
no.
Okay, what's your favorite
Hell.
dish?
So we're talking about maybe it's Chinese. I'm gonna go off for Chinese.
Really?
Yeah,
That's like your favorite dish, like period.
yeah. So
And
the
where are
thing,
you from again?
the thing, Maryland, right outside of Baltimore. So the thing is with my mother. Growing
Hmm.
up with my mother, she didn't cook. She didn't cook like that.
Right.
We on the edge of being like the single working mother,
Okay.
that era,
Yeah.
and we would do Chinese food
A lot.
a lot, and
Okay.
on, you know what I mean, on like the weekends when we would have the time together, that's what would hurt. Don't let her lie to you like that.
That's
That
what's up,
shrimp and
though.
broccoli, that
You're
shit ain't
from the
never had.
Chinese spot.
Facts. That's
That's what's
and that's
up.
it.
Now,
That's
are you more of a sesame chicken or orange chicken?
I'm not a chick. I don't.
Mm,
I can say what I want, right?
absolutely.
I'm,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad I
not
pulled up
eating.
in the
I'm
show.
not eating any of the chickens. I'm
Okay,
not
you
eating
ain't eating
no
the
chicken.
dog and cat.
All right, see now you. All right, move on, boss. Move on, because now you.
Listen, listen down here. I'm gonna be honest. It can get tricky. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. You kind of go in like Chinese is fire, but you gotta go to the right spot here.
Yeah,
Like
that ain't your thing though.
hell no, but like Chinese food is Chinese food. Like
Nah,
everybody doesn't cook in the household. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't cook like that. However, when you have a big family, there's normally,
you say
different
you
people.
don't cook. You ain't helping nobody cook.
I'm not doing that. I'm not I just, that's just not my thing. If I ever decide to get into a relationship with someone and you know we have that conversation, I plan to have enough money to have a chef. Like I don't want to feel like he has to cook. I'm not going to feel like I have to cook. And even when I get to the point where I'm by
You talk,
myself,
wait,
I'm
wait.
not doing that shit. That shit
You,
is depressing.
wait.
You
What's the
like to cook?
hell no?
Okay, then, like
Look at you, man. My wife sitting here looking like, what the fuck?
like come on, like it's not an enjoyable. And I tell people this all the time. If you don't cook with love, stop feeding people that nasty ass shit. Because love is the most important ingredient
So hold on.
in
If
food.
I'm making hamburger helper with love,
Love.
that makes it not trash.
It makes it taste differently. I'm telling you, when you cook with love, like when I know people who cook that are angry and their food is disgusting because they don't give a damn about. I used to tell my mother this all the time. You do not cook to please us, you cook to feed us. And
Damn.
there's a big difference. People who cook to please, their food is absolutely astonishing. My cousin can cook his ass off. And I mean like best food I've ever had in my life. And I compare his food to everyone because he cooks with love every time. And he don't even cook no more. And the reasoning being is because he lost that passion.
Hmm.
And he knows that. Like I wasn't someone who grew up in the kitchen, but I just always paid attention. And he always was cooking. And that girl used to be singing and like just marinating the food, like really, and that shit just used to be bomb every time. Like he was 16 preparing like Thanksgiving, like in charge because his food was that good. My brother's the same way.
So
Like,
so going back to what you were saying before about the thinking that the food had something to do with the mood
yeah,
down down south or in Memphis.
I ain't
And,
in
and
Memphis,
where are you?
but it's okay. Shout out to Memphis. Shout out to everybody on the West Coast. I am in Nashville. Okay, let's be very clear. I'm in Middle Tennessee. I'm from Chattanooga, but shout out to Memphis. I
Pardon me.
guess because I mentioned Yo Gotti.
You said Memphis. He's right. I'm thinking Memphis.
We
Pardon me.
only got Usher where I'm from. That's where he from.
He from Nashville?
No, he from Chattanooga. But
No,
that
I
was
didn't.
his
I
mama and his
did not know.
granny. That was
I
all his
didn't.
business. Yeah, he's from Chattanooga. He is from Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you go back and watch the BET Awards from like, damn, we was in middle school, so it had to be like 04, 05. He shouted us out. He was like, and shout out to my hometown, Chattanooga.
Does like he doesn't even come? He doesn't come back. No nothing.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen that man in ages. But yeah, Usher, child, he's from Chattanooga. But
Did
shout
not.
out to Atlanta because Atlanta is people. The reason why I just claim Tennessee
Yeah.
is because people in Chattanooga have when we were growing up, Atlanta was like LA to us. They treated that shit like we would go to Atlanta and they used to treat it like, oh, this is just we used to do everything, like go to the underground. It
Yeah.
was all kind of shit in Atlanta. Celebrities. Like I know one time my mama had went to the mall and had called me and was like, I just seen Mystical. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Like just just little stuff like that, and it was a big mecca for us,
Black.
us,
Yeah.
literally FUBU. Atlanta is FUBU if it's a
Yeah.
brand for us by us. And I just felt like when I got older, oh, we used to fuck around in Atlanta, but I never wanted to live there because it's just like,
So you stayed home. You stayed
yeah, I
home.
just stayed. We moved here. So yeah. What would you ever move? Like, would you ever move to the South? Like, do you like the South?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do you like
Houston.
it better than where you're at?
Hold on. So I know it's a big thing about GI. The South is weird. Pardon me.
Oh, what we consider the South?
Yes.
Well, name a state and I will let you
I
know.
was gonna say Texas.
It's its own country.
So it's not the South.
It's the South, but it's a southern country in the States. It's
Okay.
not the dirty.
When you say the dirty, you talking about Alabama.
I'm talking about Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Kentucky,
You count Atlanta?
Georgia.
No, I'm saying, do you count Atlanta as the dirty?
Yeah.
Really?
Like that's literally our capital. Like what?
I'm only asking because you were saying it's the LA of.
I mean, it is, but that's how I'm telling you that
Okay.
like Hollywood, they made it like, and
I'm
then we
with you.
got older. It was hitting, but it wasn't hitting like that. Like they tried to make that shit seem like they had all kind of shit in that motherfucker.
No,
But
it's still hitting.
it's cool, but
It ain't hitting.
It was hitting, but when we got older,
Yeah.
I just felt like we did the club scene and it was cool, but
Yeah.
it wasn't how it felt like when we were younger.
So going back to your question, I'm a fan of Houston. I love Houston.
Yes,
Love
I've been there once.
Yeah, I love Houston.
I'm more of a Dallas.
Really?
Yeah, it's more like Nashville, laid back.
Okay, all right, got you. So I just it's something about Houston is very. I think that is relaxed down there, but it's still jumping.
Have you ever been to Club Space?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where is it in Houston? Because Houston's a big ass place.
It is a big ass place. I just know that literally like the night that I went, Drake's DJ was there, and like literally every other song. My friend, I like Drake, but my friends were pissed because every other song was Drake. Like
You
boom,
don't like Drake that much.
Who?
You don't like him that much.
Oh, that much I do, but they
really?
did. Oh, absolutely. He's in my top. He's clearing my top 3.
So you're not deleting none of that shit.
Deleting his music?
Yes.
Oh no. He is like he is
All
Like,
right, Barbs.
okay. I'm just saying
You want
you
some
know,
bullshit? Nah, I
it,
don't. I don't. I don't.
are
I'm.
you ready?
God damn. See, you know what I'm saying? I got shit. I got shit to. It's 5:30.
Listen, we about to get up out of here.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just want to see
God
it.
damn. We just got.
You haven't even got to the wrestling.
Nah. What the?
I want to know
Mhm.
as we take the shot. Do you remember the first match you ever watched, like ever saw?
Um. No.
Damn.
But I'll tell you. I remember. Me and fam. Me and fam. That's my actual family. So.
Yeah.
Um. We went to a show, a WWF show at the Capitol Center. I'm dating myself again. At the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland.
Okay.
And I remember it was Kamala against Jake the Snake. I may have been, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to date myself any further.
I listen.
But I remember this shit because Jake the Snake threw his snake bag out. Pause. I guess that's a pause. And when he threw the snake out, I guess that's a pause.
Now that, hey, you got me there. You got me there. The first one wasn't hitting, but the second one hit.
Don't get the fuck out. So and I remember that because I had nightmares about the shit. I don't know why, but I did. And that match I remember it like it was yesterday, and it's just stuck in my brain.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I don't remember the first, but I remember my first wrestling show. I remember those matches.
Yeah.
I hope that's what you needed.
That is exactly what I needed. I want to know what was the process of you getting into like feeling the urge to talk about wrestling, specifically progression of black wrestling and just black wrestling in general.
So I'm not sure how long you've known about black wrestling.
Well, I've been in the game for now. This is my third year.
That's it.
I've
You
only
want
been here.
you
Yeah,
want
I,
me
I
longer?
kind of creeped up. I
You
creeped
want
up
me longer? How the fuck you know everybody?
because I went to LA. When I was in LA, when I met you,
Yeah.
I
You
was
ain't know nobody then?
I knew people, but they didn't know who I was.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely. I crept in. I was on Clubhouse. I came in through Clubhouse. Motherfuckers didn't know who the fuck I was. And then when I popped up, bitch was like, hell no. Who the hell is this? We got a problem.
I thought I
No,
thought you were around longer than that. Pardon
no.
me.
I,
No
I
respect. You're doing your thing.
I just grind.
No,
That's
you're
why I
doing your
tell
thing.
people like if you I'm curious to know your passion because of how you grind, because how I look at it is when I saw certain people like you in the spaces that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Seeing black people in a space like this is fucking nuts.
You answering my fucking question, motherfucker.
Like
Oh,
it's
you're answering for me.
were you
Nah,
on
that's it.
Clubhouse ever?
No. Mm-mm.
No?
I ain't never get invited. I swear to you.
Yeah,
So,
listen, because it used to be invite only.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then by then,
Damn.
when you could like get on by your, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was already. I was
No,
already.
the spaces had closed by then. There was a big debacle and people started to split. But I stayed in contact with everybody on
and
Twitter.
got jamming.
Well,
For
I was
sure.
always a problem on Twitter. I was on the reality TV side with tweets and stuff like that. Um, I don't even know how the hell I even. It just
It just popped off like that.
it
It just so happened.
it really just I really wanted to see others. I think what really made me want to get into it even more is when I saw Black Wrestling Podcast, the Jobber Tears, those wrestling girls.
Get the fuck out of here. So I'm not that. This was never my thing.
Okay.
So my cousin, shout out to my cousin Fam.
Yes.
Um, Me, Fam, and Cal just kicking the shit.
Yeah.
And my cousin was like, "Yo, why don't you hop in here with me and Cal? We want to start talking about black wrestling."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Huh, I don't want to talk to nobody." And he was adamant about, nah, come on, come on, come on. Because at the time I wasn't even watching wrestling at the time,
Yeah.
which was, we're talking, this is year 7. The actual Royal Rumble is our 7-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And we just from there started the show. Again, I didn't really care. I didn't care as much as I do now. Now it's like a part of my life. This is really a part of my
Taking
life.
over.
Yeah, that's it. Everything is fucking pro wrestling, which is crazy. I didn't care. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to meet the people because I assumed everybody was weird, which I'm correct, and I am one of those people as well.
Okay. There we
Which
go.
is which made me, you know what I mean, being in this space made me more comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? And like it wasn't really a thing that you would I wouldn't walk outside with the ex Hulk Hogan shirt on because that's not really Hulk Hogan ain't really the shit. He's not, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not pro wrestling to the max, but now,
The only thing that man did good was give us Brooke Hogan. So
was it was that good?
to me, yeah, I met her at WrestleCon. She was cool.
She was cool.
Yeah, she was cool. And she don't even fuck with him. So
Nobody should.
that's what I'm saying. But I say
Don't-
the same thing about Ric Flair. I mean, he gave me Ashley. So
Wonderful, wonderful person.
I can't hate, you
No,
know.
you can't. No, you can't.
I mean, I don't have to like I can obviously oh God. In January, let me just say that I had to take a lot of people out of my top 5
This January.
this January.
Okay, I'm listening. Who like who?
I'm not gonna say their names because I haven't taken them out.
The first time. This
Well, I
is
kinda
the
took
first
them out.
time you're not gonna say
They're
some
on
shit.
trial. They're on trial. Okay, listen. It's because of things that
On
have
my spotlight.
transpired. It's on your spotlight.
Like
See,
what?
you
Like
asking me,
what? Like
you
what?
telling me,
Like what?
with the whole WWE 67 documentations. Come on, we've all read them. There's just a few. There's like 3. There's like I've had to rearrange my top 5 for years. Charlotte's my number 1. I'll argue anybody down about that. I don't give a damn. Um,
Ever?
ever.
Where's Mercedes?
She right there behind. I ain't gonna
We're
lie
gonna,
to you.
we're gonna we're gonna stop because I love it too. I love it
She
too.
right there.
I,
That's my
I,
dog. She my dog. But let me tell you something, and we're gonna get
listen,
into this
okay.
because I have a very spicy question I want to ask you. It is about Mercedes because you brought her up, but
I
it's
said,
not. It's not a bad question. A it's a conversation that a lot of people and a lot of us have had online about the booking of Sasha Banks in WWE. And to be honest, it does involve Charlotte Flair, certain matches. Um, do you feel because Cody Rhodes finished the story,
yeah.
that's a thing. Do you feel like if Sasha Banks wasn't a black talent,
Mm.
do you believe that her booking would have been better in cases such as that triple threat at WrestleMania and the first ever women's Hell in the Cell match?
That was fire.
Oh my God, my favorite match ever. I'm
That
sorry.
was
I hate
fire.
to say it. Outside of like Rey Mysterio and Eddie and like.
That was fire. That's funny. So just I'm gonna ask you this question, then I'm gonna get to it. If she was white, would she be like Alexa Bliss?
You listen. I resonate very heavily with this question because Sasha and myself come from the same background.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows me knows I say this all the time because people say we look alike.
Yeah.
And I don't think we look alike. I think we are two people who identify as black people who have only one black parent.
Yeah.
And I think that she was the first representation that I ever had in pro wrestling.
And
Ever.
that's
Ever,
big.
ever, 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 ever.
That's big.
And that's big. And
Yeah.
she also is a Barb and a Nicki Minaj fan.
Is
Just as,
she?
oh, she is child. She go on her. She got tickets for her birthday, child. Come on. Stop playing. I'm not even gonna bring up Onika Tay and Mirage right now because it's a lot going on. But
It is.
yes, it is a lot going on.
Look at you.
But,
And I'm in it too. Like, yeah, it is.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm sorry. But I think if she I'm gonna answer this question the way that I would feel.
Yeah.
If she identified as white and she canceled her blackness.
I don't think she could, but could she?
Yeah, you can. I hate to say that it's aesthetically, yes.
Okay.
Aesthetically, yes. They'll do it. They'll do it. People will do it. There's
You like
people
the rock?
who knew that Kiana James was come on. You know, they'll do it. And when I say them, I mean companies.
Yeah.
They'll do it to us. That's
Yeah.
why I make sure. I'm very adamant about that.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
very adamant about how I look. And she is very I hate to use the word calculated because it's very negative connotation, but I do think that if she was willing to not be so black during that time. So yeah, and I do. And there were times where she could have gotten it. She should have won the Royal Rumble when Ronda Rousey won. If we keeping it a buck, y'all are trash as hell. I'm a WWE mark to the day I die, but y'all were trash as hell for that. Well, you know, I now that we're here, because I've been waiting on this one. I want to know because I don't really get to get your opinion enough about like outside of WWE stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think it takes for AEW to cross over to a spectrum of what's considered to be longevity and consistency? Do you see certain issues, or do you think that what they're doing is moving in the right direction from a viewer standpoint?
Yo, I think they're gonna have to abandon, let me not use that word. They're gonna have to get away from their hardest of hardcore fan. They have to.
You're talking about the one that, never mind. Go ahead.
I'm listening. Which one?
The one that doesn't give a fuck about women's wrestling. I'm gonna be honest.
You have to. You have to.
Because it's not them. It's really the fans. I hate to say it.
You have to. That's the only way it's gonna work. You have dug yourself. And I don't want to sound like this, but they have dug themselves so far in this hole to what's the word that I'm looking for? To acquiesce to their fans. Like, yo,
like
it's
self-sabotage in a sense. Do you think Okada and Mercedes could save that company? Because that's been the talk recently. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen once this airs. Because obviously,
wait. It's not the they have the pieces.
Who?
Hold on.
Name them. Because I'm not throwing no diss to nobody. Because I got a plethora of friends over there. But I'm just asking. I want you, because I know one that's not on there and everyone thinks is, and it kills me every time. And I can name a couple of them. I don't give a damn.
I know, and I don't want you to jump off that. Don't jump off that cliff.
No, I'm not, because they know they can take my Twitter.
We talking about women's wrestling?
No, just period. No. I'm
gonna get to it. I think that you have something to make. I think what they're doing with Tony Storm is great. I think what they're doing
Okay.
with Tony Storm is great. You have
Do you
uh,
fuck with Brit?
no,
Okay.
I'm sorry,
That's hey, listen, to each his own. I'm just asking before we move
but
forward.
you have Britt Baker. You got Tony Storm. You got Britt
Yeah.
Baker. You have,
Well, apparently they don't look at her as a star anymore. But I'm
which
not
is crazy
I'm not a
because
reporter.
that's one of the she had people tuning in.
Like every week. But
She had people tuning in, and for you to abandon that and to go with, I'm not a fan of Darby Allin. I'm not a fan of
that's fair.
MJF. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I'm not a fan of.
And when I say that's fair, I'm not saying I'm a fan of them either.
No, I understand. I understand. I'm not a fan of. I wasn't a fan of Jungle Boy, but I can see it. I can see something there.
Yeah.
And out of these pillars, Britt Baker is the one that had people tuning in. You know what I'm saying? So you have you. I think that what I was saying was Tony Storm. You have Britt Baker. You have. I like Jamie Hayter.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
I like Mariah May.
Absolutely.
I thought you could have did something with Jade. You could have did more than what you were doing with Jade. You have Nyla Rose. I thought that you could have did something with Nyla Rose, which you didn't. You have all of these women wrestlers. I'm sorry, I don't mean to ramble, but you have all of these dope women's wrestlers that you could spotlight, but you're giving them 3 minutes.
Willow right there.
That's a whole nother story. That's a
You
whole
say
nother.
Athena's so important, but you don't put her on television. You make people buy a damn app. Who I ain't buying no damn app. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not doing no ROH Super Club. We're not
Ever,
gonna
you
ever,
ever.
ever. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're wasting your time with Rampage. That could be a spot with ROH. I've been to 4 of your programmings. We sit there goddamn 18 hours watching all these matches and all this going on. You need to be giving out free passes. That's ridiculous. Like you're not TNA. I hate to say it, ROH. You have crushed waiting that time from Sinclair Productions because I know the back end. Waiting all that time from trying to get those catalogs from Sinclair, you wasted your time, buddy.
That's facts. That's
You
facts.
ain't you getting out and you putting out NXT type of product on an app. Stop playing in my face. I'm not
Hold on,
pulling up
Bob.
for this shit.
Hold on, Bob's. This is we are doing a part 2, right? When it's my show.
Will you? Yeah. Hold on.
No,
Boom. Yeah. What's up about?
get the fuck out of it. Switch me back. No, you know, no, but yo, they have get back to it. They have more than enough. I think
No,
they
they
have.
do. 121 women. According to Kristen Ashley from PWI, she did a catalog for Dynamite. There were 121 women on the roster. There were about 27 used.
That's what I was about to say. How many make it to anything?
I don't know,
You
but
gotta abandon. You gotta abandon that ship, bro. I'm talking
like
specifically
leave.
to Tony
They got to
Khan.
go out of business.
No,
Oh,
that ship of we're gonna cater to these hardcore fans because a lot of us, everybody wants to see dope wrestling. I don't think it's nobody that doesn't.
yeah. The graps.
The graps,
Yeah,
not even a grab nigga, but
I am.
graps.
I am. I love that shit. Jonathan Gresham.
Oh man, I
That
take it.
motherfucker can go.
They can
Like,
go. Can go. I want
what would make you tune in? And I don't know how much you tune in, but I follow you enough. I see you
don't talk about
out of
enough.
here and there, maybe a big pay-per-view or something like that.
Mhm.
What would it take for them? Is it a good story? Like, is it a good story? And is that the WWE in you, or is it more? Or is it? Hear me out. Is the
Yes.
problem Eddie Kingston?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't tell
You
this.
ready? Just asking. You know it ain't Ricky Starks.
Listen,
He too big.
there's two people. There's two people in this world. There's two people. Two pro wrestlers in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe three, but two of them are Ricky Starks and Mercedes Monet. I I will never have anything bad to say about these two motherfucking people ever. I love them. Rick. I'm sorry, and I don't want anybody to be offended by this, but free Ricky Starks.
Please, God darn. Send his ass
Free
to
him.
NXT.
Free him.
That man is uberly talented.
Hold on, what's that?
I'm not telling you.
It's
You're
not
gonna
even.
make fun of
If
me.
it's not liquor, I swear to God,
It is, I swear to God.
that's Mad Dog Amstel.
Nah, hold on. Cause you on to something.
That's
I got some Amsterdam. I
Amstel.
just wanted something pink.
A goddamn.
I'm a hood bitch.
You a
I
goddamn
drink.
thought.
Yeah, I'm from the hood, baby. We used to drink Burnets. If you ever heard of that,
Yes,
we used
sir.
to drink Burnets at the bottle. ENJ, Mark. Girl, what? I'm not one of them. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to chill.
Hold on, this shit is not a spotlight. Don't even put this as a spotlight. This a regular fucking. This a regular show. This is a regular fucking show. We have turned this shit into a regular show. So check this out.
This is what it was supposed to be, though.
It's a regular show.
Yeah.
No, but this is what it was going to be anyway.
Regardless. Speaking of Philly, I heard you say some crazy predictions about the Royal Rumble that obviously, we'll already know who wins.
Yeah.
But your theory on the Cody and CM Punk thing,
Yeah.
how important is it for both of them to have their moment in Philly? Not just to WWE, but to wrestling. Because I know how Mimi feels about old Dr. Cody Luther King, but
That's blasphemous.
some of us love it. And then now CM Punk being here. Are you amped up? Are you excited for everything that's going on? Because it feels like we're just getting more and more.
Yo, it's so much shit just piling on top. Because, like, for me, seeing pro wrestling with no internet was amazing.
Top tier. Monday Night Raw was literally like,
you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No.
You had to wait every week.
Yeah.
So to know that a pay-per-view it wasn't even every month then.
Yeah.
When I was younger, it was I hate doing this old nigga shit, but I'm sorry. It was maybe 6. You may have got 6 pay-per-views and shit. And you had to wait all that time and just that excitement would build. By the time that day came, like you like, oh shit, it's that day. You prepare yourself for the day. You gotta, I'm gonna eat this. We're gonna do this. Blah, 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 blah. Bang, bang, bang. It feels like that again.
Yeah.
Because you don't know shit. And I love it. I love it. You don't know who's gonna win the Rumble. You don't. You have an idea?
Who, me?
Yeah.
WWE likes to fuck me over sometimes. So if you're watching this, it's probably Drew McIntyre, bitch ass. So whatever. I hope it's Becky for the women.
At 54 minutes, I've realized that you really don't give a fuck about us. You gonna say anything?
You asked me. You're asking me. Then you get mad when I hold back, and you wonder why I say I'm gonna hold back. It doesn't even make sense.
Oh God, I love it. I love it to death.
Who you got?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's the best part.
On the women's side,
Bianca.
I would love for Bianca to win, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna
happen. Are you feeling Nia Jax?
This year?
Like, no, just like dead ass, like this run, nothing else.
I
just right now.
I thought she was dope when she broke her nose the first time.
Okay, cool.
So
This run is
it's
they eating.
I I I don't I like Nia Jax. I like Nia Jax. I think
Would you be mad if she won?
no. Why the
Okay,
fuck would I be mad? Hell
just
no.
asking a question
I
because
want to see nah. I want to see new shit. I always want to see unpredictable. I want to see unpredictable shit,
yeah.
especially when it's people of color. Like, yo, we went too long without having shit. We still don't have shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we have a lot. What? So with that being said, dream match WrestleMania Philly. Where are you at with each champion? And when I say each champion, I mean EO, I mean Rhea, I mean Roman, and I mean Seth. Like, what do you need?
I know you don't fuck with Roman, but
That ain't got shit to do with me. I don't gotta lay down with him.
all right. So, yep. Jesus Christ. This motherfucker.
No,
I'm never coming back on this motherfucker again.
it's okay. But you always owe me. You got a key.
Hey,
Shit.
Santana,
I ain't gonna take the key from you. I told you last time. Don't pull out that 9, boy.
get her ass out of here.
Nah, Roman is just, bro. I'll go grab my Roman blanket right now on the bed, bro. Because my
So
granny
why
got
you
mad.
acting like this?
Because my granny got mad at him. My granny loves baby faces, and she got.
Why?
She's just a. She's like.
First of all, how old is your granny?
She was born in 45, so that's 55 plus 24, so 70, 79.
8. Okay. All
So
right.
she's more of how how kids, how that
I
type
guess she's seen enough hills in her life.
of beat, But she just like when he turned, it was over. Like it was over. She took the blanket, tucked it away, and like I recently just started using it because it's really soft. WWE shop, y'all got some crazy material on the blankets. I'm just
Hold on, you plugging these motherfuckers?
I mean, I don't give a damn. I mean, I ain't gonna get no revenue, but I'm gonna get money regardless. So, but about Roman, who do you want Roman to face?
It gotta be the Rock. Gotta be the Rock.
What's up with
It has to be the Rock. I know how you feel. I seen it. You act like me. That's the fucking problem.
that? Is the problem. I do feel like I'm the female version of you in this business, and I try to slow down on that because I do think that was something that, like, I was thrilled to meet you when I went to Wale Mania. I mean, when we went to the mixer.
We all right, we're gonna run that back. But anyway, keep
Yeah.
going.
But
We didn't have a conversation then.
No. It was I was put on a panel that I didn't know I was going to be on, and
Nobody fucking
and like it was a good
all
time.
right. Anyway,
But yeah, Roman has to face The Rock.
yes.
What? Okay. Can you, since we're here, because I'm gonna embarrass you. I don't want to embarrass you, but I really want to like.
It ain't possible.
It ain't possible because I know you a hard hitter. I'm gonna figure out your sign because I don't know if you in.
Taurus.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Legit.
No.
April 22nd.
May 4th.
My sister is May 2nd. My father is May 6th. So and there you go.
You know what? There it is.
There you go.
What? That makes so much sense. All right.
The Taurus Den.
I'm gonna say this. Give me 3 good Rock matches. Like, did you like?
I can't.
No. Please.
Oh, all right. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Nah, this is because you.
No way in fuck you just said that. You can't. You can't name. And this is where y'all win in WWE, because WWE does not have to put on good wrestling
They
matches.
don't.
They don't. And this is where y'all win. Y'all really pisses me off, because y'all will get Rock and Roman and it won't even be a good match, but it will
Go ahead.
so fucking entertaining.
Ain't
It's
that the
gonna
point?
hit every time,
That's the
because he going with his weak ass and with it. I can't, man. I can't stand it. Is there anybody else you would give to Roman? Like, he's so, bro is slow, bro. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't care, bro. He's not even clearing my top 100.
Stop. Stop.
I'm not like, I'm not even kidding, bro.
Stop.
I'm not,
No,
bro.
let's say this. Let's say if he was black, would he clear? What?
Hold on. You kind of ate that. Continue.
Would you?
No, I agree. Agree.
Would you feel differently
If he was black?
Yes.
Hell no. Because he can't wrestle.
All right, I'm out of here.
Motherfuckers hate Moose, but Moose can wrestle.
I'm out of here.
I'm
out of here.
But don't people think
the end of this shit? I'm out of here.
Think that The Rock is black though.
I've seen. Hold on. So we have completely got off. Is he black in his movies?
Who? Dwayne Johnson?
Yes.
I don't watch him.
Oh man, you know what?
So I don't know. Sometimes in movies they're not clear on race. You could be looking at a black man, he playing an Asian.
All right, I'm out of here.
I'm just saying, Hollywood is crazy. You're comparing. This man is not a wrestler. This man is not a WWE superstar. He is a Hollywood entity. Is he in your top 5?
Of what?
You are. What? What is the reason why? Let me ask you a real question there. Why do you want Roman versus The Rock?
Because of the story.
Okay. And what's the story? Is they cousins?
On camera?
No, like real life.
Me and fam are cousins, real life.
No, I'm saying, like, are they really in some, like,
me and fam are cousins, real life. His father and my mother are brother and sister.
And that's not the case with Roman and The Rock. Listen, I don't get into men's business. Let me tell you something. I gave up on men's wrestling a long time ago until I went to a show.
As you should.
It's draining.
It is.
I have a lot of shit going on because Dean Ambrose is not even John Moxley, and no one can explain that. But that's the truth. Dean Ambrose and John Moxley don't even wrestle.
All white people look the same.
I think that they have done things that have put them continuously together. When you decide to not really create some melatonin in your body, that's some crazy shit. That's why I hold on to mine as much as I can, because I don't have that much. So I don't know.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that that last spot is gonna go to someone that no one wants it to be.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Like, I think they're gonna pull a legend for the last spot, and if I'm right about this will be documented.
Check this out. When you say no one wants it to be,
yes, you know that.
Who do you mean? Who do you mean? Who's the no one?
X marks the spot.
Ain't no way.
I'm telling you. You heard what he said earlier.
That's what you think is happening.
That he gonna have the last spot.
So you don't. So they bypass. So we don't solidify the story.
Don't get eliminated. I'm not saying it's gonna be him.
No, absolutely right.
Absolutely.
Nah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be very honest.
Tampa.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Maybe it's top three.
Would you be okay with Roman losing at Royal Rumble? Like, let's say, okay, obviously the Royal Rumble has passed.
Yeah.
Let's say Roman,
To who?
Randy Orton,
Yeah.
AJ Styles,
Yeah.
LA Knight. Okay.
Who takes the pin?
With who?
Any of them.
Randy pins AJ Styles to shit on TNA. AJ pins LA Knight
You
to
got
shit
a whole
on
bunch of conspiracy shit going on.
TNA.
All
And
right.
then LA Knight pins Roman. Nah, LA Knight pins Randy. Like Jinder did.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Damn, that's crazy. So you don't want Roman to get pinned.
No, he can't.
He can lose the title.
Yeah. He can't get pinned by any of them.
Damn, we should do a Roman segment because you popping out the questions. Do you believe that Roman and Rock can be without a title?
Yeah.
Are the Usos considered black culture?
Why the fuck I get the look?
Just ask you. From the outside, not from the inside, from the outside.
Yes.
Boom. Is Solo included in that as well?
No.
Even
What? I'm listening.
That's their brother.
Yes.
What is the difference?
It's less of the, like, you can't really, he doesn't give you anything to say where he is, if that makes sense.
No, I get it.
So
Okay.
him not saying anything, him being all the time, gives you nothing.
Okay. True or false?
False.
Okay. Jay Uso is better than Jimmy.
It's true.
There we go. Do you believe that Solo? Because I have to ask about the bloodline. Because y'all talk about the bloodline all the time. I'll be sitting in spaces with black wrestling. Not you.
You're not in space.
Not
No,
you. You're not in space.
turnbuckle talk. That's turnbuckle talk.
Sponsored by Black Wrestling Podcast. I be in there.
Facts.
Y'all be killing it with the Roman shit. So I be having to come off my mic because I be like, God damn, can we talk about Lyra Valkyria? I see the NXT hashtag. God damn. With that being said, do you think that it would be believable for Solo to beat Roman clean? Like 1, 2, 3, like hit him with that thumb shit. Bam.
Yeah, some rough shit.
Hey, on God, on the game, you be on the game?
No, I ain't. My son play all the time.
Solo on the game?
Is he serious?
Nuts. He one of my favorite. He goes crazy. I went online one time and beat Roman easy peasy.
Really?
With Solo on God.
I'm a clean.
I'm asking. I'm just saying. We know Joe. We know Jay can do it. We know Jimmy can't. But
I'm gonna say no.
Are you saying that for this year or just period? I mean,
I'm saying period.
Okay, then that answers my question. Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
I think that's it for the bloodline right now. We're gonna switch gears because I do. I'm very curious because we've had, as much as it can be a struggle in wrestling for Black talent, we have had some amazing moments, and I want to know what was that one moment as someone who is a fan of Black wrestling that you felt like was the most important to you, not to the industry, not to the talent, but what you saw and your representation, past, present, or even now.
Outside of Ron, I think Ron Simmons was the one.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I'm gonna go Bianca Sasha.
Absolutely.
That's 1A. Um, I don't know if anything else comes close to Sasha Bianca. To be honest with
That's fair.
you,
I
that's
think
the
that
main
moment,
thing.
I don't know, it means more to, there's so many different aspects. Two black women, black talent, main eventing, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
I just, because of that moment, I have to ask, do you think that Mercedes still has to finish her story, or are you okay with her as a fan venturing out and trying to figure herself out at All Elite Wrestling, as the reports have,
I don't want her to touch all elite wrestling
at
in,
all?
when it's in the state that it's in now.
Okay.
Um, I'm if she doesn't come back,
Will you
knowing that,
be upset?
huh?
Will you be upset if she never comes back?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
That's
because she never got her shine. She really never got her shine. She gave Bianca, I think she gave Bianca that huge moment, but she never really got her moment.
what would you say was the biggest moment that she probably was missed out on?
That
She should have beat Bianca.
no, she should have got a big. I
Because
thought,
here's my thing. I'm going to be honest. Because I'm asking because I'm a big fan of her. But
yeah,
my problem is that when you look back at her career, the wins. I'm a competitor. You know this about Tauruses.
yeah,
We're very competitive.
yeah,
And when I first, saw the four horsewomen, I immediately gravitated to Sasha for representation, but
facts,
Charlotte was booking.
yeah,
I'm a star. I feel like I'm a star. I feel like I'm a queen. I feel like I'm the best.
yeah,
Every time she won, I'm one person that believes that Charlotte should have beat Asuka and did beat Asuka for a reason at
yeah,
WrestleMania. With Sasha Banks, it was always hard as a fan because she just wasn't getting the wins. And I only ask because when you look back at the accolades of Sasha Banks, sometimes it's very weary.
yeah,
I mean, going 1-6, 1-5, maybe 1-6 at WrestleMania,
yeah.
and just having her first moment. She never got a solidified singles moment. Never. Like,
Never.
not even finally getting the victory in the Hell in a Cell. That's not a solidified moment. She never got her WrestleMania moment. I do believe that when the Divas Championship was retired, I do believe that it was only right for Charlotte to win. And I hate that Sasha was in that predicament. But if you're gonna build someone, it's hard because Charlotte would have lost, and we don't know what would have happened.
Yeah,
Sasha would have won, but we know Sasha didn't want to hold that Divas Championship. And I just go back and think that we're here now, 10 years, whatever later, from all this NXT, all the hard work that Sasha put into the business. As fans, I feel like it's fair for us to want her to go back to WWE. And I think it's fair for us to say we don't want her to go to AEW. And I know you're one of those people that feel that way. And that's why I asked, because I've been very adamant about that.
oh, I know.
I'm still going to watch. Don't get me wrong. But I had no idea that Deonna Purrazzo was going to AEW.
I know you're a huge fan.
And to be fair, I told Deonna, I said, don't tell me. We had a conversation in September. I put this on myself.
You knew she was going. You knew she was going in.
I knew in September, I knew she was going.
Yes.
I just didn't know where. So for me, I always try to keep, because I'm a fan, just like you're a fan. I always try to still keep that resonating feeling
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
not knowing. Was I upset? Absolutely not, because Deanna Perrazzo is in my screen. Do I fear for her booking? I do. And that's fair to say. And I've told her this. And I've told other
You
people
couldn't
this.
have said that. You said that.
I said, I fear. I fear because show me different. And I think that's the thing. And I think a lot of people are putting it on Mercedes with this difference changing making when
It's
it
possible.
comes
It's
to
possible.
AEW. It is. But would
Yeah.
you, if you had to book Mercedes Monet versus Sasha Banks, what would you do with her in AEW in this current moment? Because obviously y'all took to Twitter and was saying she should debut on a goddamn Dynamite. Fucking
Who?
child, the people.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I can't. I can't. I gotta go pick. I gotta go pick my
The people.
kid
You
up.
good. You good. You good. You good.
And well, I got something right here.
Yeah, I mean it's a cup. A cup is a cup.
See what?
But the people.
Um,
I'm not fine with that.
I don't know where you can go.
Mm,
I don't know where. I don't know where you can. I don't. I don't know. I truly don't know.
yeah.
And I know the obvious is throw her in there with
Yeah.
Tony Storm, but
Yeah.
no.
Well, I mean, she's definitely the conversation.
Of
Obviously,
of course.
we talked about her not. We talked about her a lot. Honestly, before we get out of here, though, I do want to know for you being in this space, being black, what what truly needs to change for everyone to get on the accord of the importance of people like Myron Reed, Kevin Knight, Jada Stone, Calvin Harris. The list goes on. And I'm naming people that a lot of people probably either don't know or
Yeah.
see on the indies. How is important is it for you to be in this space to show light
Yo,
to them?
you really have to. You gotta you. It's bigger than you. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta know that it's bigger than you, and I think it's people out there that look like me and you,
Mm-hmm.
but don't have that mind state to say, yo, it's bigger than me. Let me extend the hand to pull this person up. Or you understand what I'm trying to say? The next person could have a bigger impact than I can.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to see Jada Stone. You
Mm-hmm.
have to see Danny B.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see them as, yo, this is the future. This is what the future looks like. Let me help them get to that, because I might have all the keys to the first floor. I might be able to open every door here on the first floor, and they might not be able to shine on the first floor, but on the third, it's my job to get them to the third floor.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to look at it like that.
Yeah.
So we all have to, just like seeing when I hate to plug our own shit, but when you see the
What?
BRP 50, I hate to do it here because
You didn't say that.
we just talking.
No, it's a spotlight.
When you see the big, it's not. This is we are just talking. This is not.
Not kick Jennifer Hudson out of here. And if you don't know the reference, then you're not in the culture.
Anyway, no, I'm not gonna do that. So, like, yo, when you look at me, you gotta see yourself. You no, go ahead, talk your shit.
Nah, I'm just because you saying that is so important because you seeing you in the space, it's different.
I'm
Different.
that's the thing.
What did I tell you when we was in LA? I like your slugs.
You said I
You're
love
like,
you.
where you from?
I'm like, what the fuck? Slugs, this gotta be some country shit. It's some country shit. This motherfucker said slugs, this some country shit. I already know off the rip.
I knew who you were.
But we have to, we got to like you have to see yourself when you see somebody else.
Yes,
You gotta extend this for your brothers and sisters, man,
you do.
because nobody else is gonna do it for us.
That's true.
That's it. That's just it.
That's that on that. Well,
That's
I mean,
that on that.
that's that on that. Do you have anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Fuck
I know
no.
you'd be like, oh God. I know you'd be like, you don't tell people to follow you.
Don't
So I
follow
know
me
you
ever, nigga.
on that.
Because
Um,
listen, if you follow me, you might.
and posting some random ad. This nigga would be like, peace, good morning. And then the next tweet would be like, fuck every
Peace to the
NFL
God.
team that ain't mine.
Because yo, I on some real shit, I just don't want to. I don't
Yes.
want to get into a thing of. I don't want to downplay anybody. I don't want to talk crazy. I just want peace. Everybody have a wonderful day,
Yeah.
etc. etc. I don't
And this
know.
is why I just limit myself sometimes because I don't want to bring chaos to certain people's peace. Sometimes I just allow myself to just, I think about people who want peace. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm going to say this at 8 o'clock in the morning because I know Matt is not up right now. And so he probably ain't even going to see it. So it don't even
I
fucking
see
matter.
all this. I see all this shit. I'm
I know you do because I have not allowed myself to be silenced. And with you, I feel like you don't allow yourself to be um you don't care about what others are
no.
going to reciprocate from what you're saying because at the end of the day, it's yours.
It's
That's
mine.
how you feel. You are one of the one people, and I want to say this before we get out of here because when you're in an industry, it helps when you have peers that are just like you. And it helps when you can look up to people who aren't scared to say certain things. So when you say things, you don't only just say it, you stand on it. And I know the young folks
Yeah.
saying
Staying on.
stand on business. Let me tell you something. Where I'm from, that 10 toes down, that shit been around.
That's
And when
real.
that's real. And Matt, you are one of them people. So I'm always intuitive. And
I
you
appreciate it.
always have to make sure that because I say this all the time, I love Black Wrestling Podcast. It's one of my favorite shows. It makes me feel like at times when I feel like people would love to see me bow out, I can tune in to Black Wrestling Podcast and really feel something.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
dope.
it's something different. I admire people who understand how hard it is to stand on an opinion that a lot of people don't like.
We black.
But beyond that, even if you don't like a black talent, they be like, oh, you're racist. You don't fuck with us. You can't fuck with your own culture, blah, blah, blah. And you already know how it is with certain people. And
Hmm.
you know how people can get. You know
Yes,
how
sir.
people start to, if you too black, and this is the funny part because I never got into media. I never got into wrestling media looking for a job. I'm not knocking nobody who is looking for a job,
Yeah.
but if you think for 1 minute that I'm not gonna stand on what I believe in just because this person and this person is watching because they have opportunities, I don't give a fuck about that. That's not
Yeah.
what I'm here for. And when I would watch Black Wrestling Podcast, that's what I got. I never felt like I had to code switch. And I never felt like when I was in the media for WWE, there were times where I felt uncomfortable because if I got too ghetto, I didn't want someone to be like, oh wow, look at that bitch. And I'm cussing them out
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna I'm not project and I'm not knocking nobody who is, but I'm from the hood. We get
Yeah.
down a certain way. I don't give a damn. Like, and if you cannot take me, and this is why I gravitate, and this is why it was very important to have you on here because you were someone who always is gonna stand on your beliefs.
God damn.
and you're gonna go hard. And I appreciate that because when I be in y'all comments, sometimes I fall off my bed because I cannot stop laughing because I don't know what y'all have put in that right now. It's ridiculous.
You know, I mean, motherfucking friends that I have lost, not necessarily the
Mm,
the podcast,
yeah,
standing on that,
yeah.
and it's not many that do. So I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and you are not alone in this motherfucking space
No. And I
ever.
don't feel that way. And I feel like there's more love. I know a lot of people sit online. Even me, I troll from time to time. But I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of love in this space. I sit on the phone with Mimi for hours.
Yeah,
When things hit the fan, things happen. Um, and I'm just gonna say that there's people in the spaces that have allowed me to have more confidence saying what I'm saying. And you are one of them. So
oh goddamn, you ain't gonna make me cry in this motherfucker.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but
I
when I
pray I
say
ain't fucked up
spotlight,
week.
it was real for this spotlight because we show love, we show flowers to a lot of different people, whatever it may be. But I think it's important that we show love to everyone.
Mm.
No matter if they're or like I remember when I did the shit with Cody. Everybody was I couldn't even be on my phone for like 3 fucking days because everybody was showing so much love and I was so appreciative. But there was some of those same
Of course.
people that don't even hey that don't even show love or have acted funny or whatever it may be because of other incidents.
Mm.
And I respect people who always stand the ground on what they love. Being black in this space is very different. There's not and a black experience is different no matter where you go,
Facts.
especially and this has not happened to me, but I'm just saying, especially if your blackness becomes tested because of pro wrestling. And that's scary because it happens
With who?
with multiple people. I've seen multiple people have their blackness. I've gone into spaces with people that have contested and tried to challenge my blackness.
Really?
Absolutely. And we've talked a lot about Mercedes Monet, so I'll use her as an example, but you will be surprised at the rhetoric. I'm going to use that word. The rhetoric that comes from some of us who only have one black parent.
Hmm.
So, some of us are a little more louder in cases because the aesthetic can be pushed
Hmm.
and be made. You're not black enough.
Hmm.
You're not black. Okay. So to have a spectrum that's called Black Wrestling Podcast, it's important. It's it's vital. And I said that I called you one of the most vigilant voices when we started this for a reason. And you showed that today. That's all that matters. We've had a wonderful conversation. I hope people are able
Oh,
to
we hope this finish.
I mean, unless you ready to go. Are you ready?
If I ain't had to go pick up real shit, if I ain't had to go pick up pre-al, this is a part two though.
I mean, listen, I'm
Or
willing
part
to.
one, because you got off at the beginning and fucked up the whole
It
show.
would be an honor for Nickie Booshie to do content with you. I'm
You
being honest.
bullshit.
You don't like. Listen, I don't know where you get that from. Your emotions must be
Now they
in.
fucked up.
Yeah, your emotions must be a Sagittarius or something. You need to look that up. But us Tauruses, listen, it's sometimes hard for us to take the spotlight, but
Um,
You gotta get your flowers, cause
I don't give a fuck about. I appreciate it.
listen, if I give you your flowers and you
I got
decide to throw them in the trash, that's your business. I still gave you. I gave you them motherfuckers. Whatever you decide to do, that's just like if I give you a bottle of Parmesan, you ain't gotta drink that shit.
I'm giving that shit back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Who the
fuck
fuck is
Parmesan.
drinking Parmesan?
I fuck me, peach. On God. If I give you a bottle of peach Parmesan and you
What
don't fuck with it,
what
and
they
you don't,
doing down there?
what do you mean?
The fuck going on?
Listen,
Oh,
um,
you got to
it
mature
is.
your palate.
Listen, you gotta live life. You gotta love. You gotta come on. If I give you a gift, whatever you decide to do with it, that's your business. I'm still gonna fuck with you. That's all. That's it. If you give the gift back to me, that's fine. I still fuck with you. You know, that's all that matters. Are you gonna tell these people where to follow you, or you don't?
Don't follow me.
That's fine. That's.
That's it.
I mean, make sure y'all pull up to the Black Wrestling Podcast
Mm-hmm.
every Thursday night. They got a weird time. 7:35
8:35
Eastern.
Eastern.
Oh, it's 7:35 Central. My bad, y'all. Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
Central time. Pull up, because I'm telling y'all, fam, Cal, Mimi, Matt. I mean, you might even see Chris Brown pull up. I pulled up. Like,
Pull up, please.
please, y'all. Oh, Ken Lewis be in the building. Vaughn be in the building. Everybody, listen. It's a good time. It feels like a reunion. It's literally the reason why it was important for us to bring Matt to the spotlight, because it's Black History Month. We're not only talking about the wrestlers, we are talking about people in media. I know that Matt doesn't probably think that he's in the media, but he is in the media.
I'm really not.
He be pulling up every Thursday on time for his job. Okay,
I don't.
that's his job.
God bless you.
God bless everybody, because we all need it. Okay. Do you have any final words? You don't want to? Do you want to shout out anybody or give anybody some love?
Stay black and die.
And
That too.
purposely,
No. Stay black and dot.
like back in the day when you used to say the only thing I'm gonna do is be black and
Be,
die.
that's it. Stay black and die. That's
Nothing
it.
else.
No,
That's it.
that's it.
Okay. Well, listen. This was supposed to be way shorter.
This shit's still going. This
Matt doesn't know this, but today when we were recording, I got my nails done, and Matt always does this thing, and I got Sailor Moon doing it on the nail.
That's real. That's real.
That's real as
That's
fuck.
real. I fuck
I've
with
been
it.
with my nail tech for about 8 years, so
I
she's go.
fuck with it.
But yeah,
That's
Sailor Moon throwing up the piece. Make sure y'all check it out. Black Wrestling Podcast every Thursday. Shout out to Matt for coming in the Shakkas Den. Of course, you can catch us on YouTube and Twitch at Nickie Booshie, at Holistic. We are partnered with Battleground Podcast. Make sure you check us out on iHeartMedia as well. This Black History Month Spotlight will stream everywhere, so make sure you check it out. And thank you for tuning in. Of course, Nickie Booshie, the big Bob, the big sleeves. You already know what's going on. Y'all can catch me on Twitter. Don't come to my Instagram, because at the end of the day, y'all don't want to see me happy, and I have a happy life on the gram. So it is what it is. But until next time, the Shakkas Den is invite only. So please, if you knocking at that door and you ain't got that passcode, please get the fuck off our property. Okay? We don't play that shit. We already the most dominating tag team. The Salt Shaker, shout out to Dreon Santana on a motherfucking edit. And of course, the Shakkas Den, we got to close up shop. We got to get up out of here, because at the end of the day, we got some bills to pay. And right now, we're not trying to pay them bills. So we finna get up out of here. Thank y'all for following. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning in. Shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast. And of course, it is Black History Month, so make sure you stay black if you are. Other than that, support the culture and make sure you go see a museum. There's plenty of plethora of museums for Black history if you don't know, because they don't teach it in the schools. Okay? I know that was a lot, but they don't. Shout out to everybody. Real shit. Black History Month Spotlight. Matt from the Black Wrestling Podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did because, I mean, we out.
We out.
You are tuned into the Shakkas Den. Shaking.